Hello everyone and welcome back. I hope you guys are doing well and having a good day so far. So I've been a henna girl for years now, and I have mixed my henna with a variety of natural ingredients to get dark, warm brown color, especially on my gray hairs. Things like amla, cassia, beetroot juice, which was great for deep red color. And I think the indigo powder worked the best as far as giving me darker color. But the only problem I have with indigo is that while it works great on my gray, it does darken the rest of my hair a lot more than what I would like. So I am trying to find the right mix, the one-step process that can actually cover my gray hair with a good tone but leave the length of my hair brown. So from my research, I found one of the most popular ingredients to mix with henna for a brown color is coffee. They say that the coffee's natural dark pigmentation can certainly enhance the richness and the depth of the henna color, while the natural oils and antioxidants can nourish your hair and scalp, leaving the hair soft and silky. And the caffeine in the coffee can also promote hair growth, which is great. So I tried this combination the last time I did my hair, and the color came out so beautiful. The dye was so strong, you can still see it on my hand. This is after 2 showers, doing so many dishes, and you guys have no idea how many times I wash my hands a day. So I am super excited to share this recipe with you guys today. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright guys, so our first step to make the henna base, we need to work on the coffee so we can allow it to cool down while we rub the henna. So for coffee, I chose to use this Arabic coffee. Now you can just brew some strong coffee or you can use espresso, but I like this coffee. This is the one I used last time because it's very strong, and Arabic coffee typically has cardamom in it. So the combination of the cardamom and coffee made my hair smell so good. So if you're someone who dislikes the smell of henna, try this because this will make your hair smell more like coffee than henna. But obviously if you're sensitive to coffee, this is not going to be a good option for you. And usually Arabic coffee is made in a traditional coffee pot like this one, but if you don't have it, you can just use a regular saucepan. That would work. So now I'm just going to fill it up with about 3 cups of distilled water. And now on a medium-high heat, we're going to bring it up to a boil. Once your water boils, you're going to remove it from the heat and add your coffee grounds. And I like to make my coffee strong, especially for henna, so I'm going to add 4 tablespoons full, like this. Now very carefully stir in your coffee and make sure it is completely dissolved. We can remove the spoon right now, and what we're going to do next, we're going to put it back on the burner and bring it back up to a boil. Now if you're doing this, really stay close because this happens very quickly, and since we have coffee in here, it will foam up and get all over your stove. So be careful. Bring it back up to a boil, let it foam up like this, and now lift it from the heat and allow this foam to subside a little bit, and repeat this at least twice to achieve the right foam texture, especially if you're going to drink this coffee. I know today we're using it for the henna, but I just wanted to show you guys how this coffee is made. Now that my coffee is ready, I'm going to set it here to the side and work on my powders. So here I have 100% pure henna. Make sure you buy good quality henna, free of chemicals and additives, because there's a lot of cheap, not so good quality henna out there. So really make sure you buy a good quality one. And I always use the powder. I don't like the pre-mixed liquid and base. Next, I'm going to add some hibiscus powder. This is really good with boosting the red tones in the henna, and it helps reducing the hair loss, and it helps strengthen the hair. And lastly, I have some aloe vera powder for some moisture, and the measurements will be in the description box below. Now I'm just going to mix that. Okay, now my coffee has cooled down, but it's still warm to the touch. This is perfect. So I'm going to pour my coffee into the henna in small amounts to ensure I don't add too much at once. So you can strain your coffee if you want. I'm not going to do that. I wanted to add everything, the coffee liquid and the coffee grounds. This is perfect. Just make sure you're adding it slowly and mixing it in little by little until you get a paste-like consistency. Even if you using just water. I do not recommend using hot or boiling water. No matter what the directions say, it will release the dye too quickly and it can make the final color result look weak and brassy. So the final consistency should be like mashed potatoes or pancake batter. It should be nice and not too thick. If it is too thick, you can add more coffee, and if it's too thin, you can add more henna. Okay, this is perfect. So now I'm going to remove my spoon and I'm going to cover it up with the shower cap, and I'm going to place towel on top of it as well. You can use plastic wrap, whatever you have on hand, and we're just going to let it sit for dye release. Now it's really a hot day today, so I'm sure it won't take more than a couple of hours. Now while we wait for the henna to dye release, I thought I would come outside here and show you my hair before the henna treatment. So it's been a month since my last henna application. I can see some gray roots start to show up, and at this point the previously applied henna color begin to look a bit dull. So I would say the henna's effects last just like any other hair coloring system. Alright guys, so it has been a couple of hours. Now I'm just going to mix it in very well, and at this point check if your henna has become very thick. You can add some more liquid and mix it in until you get it to this nice creamy consistency. Now this looks good to me, so I think we are ready to apply it. Alright guys, now I'm just going to wear my gloves and start applying this paste all over my hair, and I'm going to work in small sections, and don't forget to apply Vaseline to your hairline and ears if you wanted to. And yeah, I'm just going to try to apply it as even as possible all over my hair, working section by section, trying to cover every strand from root to tip. Now that the front of my hair is done, I'm going to work on the back, and I highly recommend you section your hair like I did, because henna is not that easy to apply. It doesn't spread as easy as regular hair dye. Like if you've tried to color your hair before with just regular drugstore hair coloring, you know that conventional hair dye is very liquidy, so it's really easy to apply and get it on your hair. But henna is very thick based, so it's kind of a challenge. That's why I found the best possible way to make sure I cover all of my hair and I don't leave anything behind is to section my hair like this, and I really take my time to cover every strand of hair, especially the grays. When you finish, just make sure the hair is on top of your head like this, and you might need to reapply some of the paste on the hair that popped out around the hairline and around your ears. Just stick them back in there. And now that I'm done, I'm going to cover my hair with a plastic cap. I actually use two, and I'm also going to wear a beanie to make sure my henna stays warm and moist. And I'm going to leave it on my hair for as long as possible, maybe 3 to 4 hours, and then I'll show you guys how to rinse it. Alright guys, after about 4 hours, now I'm going to rinse my hair. And to make the process less messy, I thought, why not mermaid my hair today? This really speeds up the process, so I'm not in the shower for an hour. And if you don't have a bathtub, you can fill your kitchen sink, a larger bowl or a bucket with warm water and just soak your hair in it like this for a few minutes. This loosens and removes a lot of the henna, and it really helps to speed up the process. Then I can get inside the shower and finish rinsing my hair with the shower attachment. And I use a co-wash to soften my hair a little so I can comb it and rinse it out thoroughly. And you want to avoid using shampoo for the first 24 to 48 hours so you can allow the color to settle in. In my case today, I was only able to wait 24 hours because I had to shampoo my hair the next day so I can style it to finish this video. So let's take a look at how the color came out this time. Alright guys, so I feel like the results speak for themselves. You can see this changed my dark color into this beautiful natural shade of Auburn, exactly what I wanted. And I can see my gray hair turned into this kind of strawberry blonde. So now I have strawberry blonde highlights on my Auburn brown hair, which is so pretty, and it looks wonderful in the light. It might look extra bright, but I know in a few days the color will age and mellow out into a deeper color. So this blend is perfect for those who want a reddish brownish shade with some depth. Just remember, everyone's hair is different and results will vary, but it is always worth a shot to try natural remedies before resorting into harsh chemicals. And I think after my 2 experiments, I can say that this combination was a genius idea. Not only is this method safe, but it's also affordable and easy to do at home. And I love the added bonus of extra nourishment and strength to the hair. So whether you're trying to cover up your grays, enhance your natural hair color, or simply rock a darn new look, mixing henna and coffee is definitely worth trying. I mean, just look at it. It creates this beautiful, unique shade with a range of subtle highlights in the hair, so it gives you this beautiful, natural and radiant color that will definitely make you stand out. And put everything to the side, I've seen really good results with the health of my hair. Henna definitely improved the strength and the length of my hair. I find my hair after henna treatment is smoother. It doesn't have that dry out feeling that your hair can get after using chemical dye. It definitely has more volume and shine. So with a little patience and some natural ingredients, your hair can look vibrant and healthy without the use of damaging chemicals. So I say give the coffee and henna mix a try the next time you're doing your hair and see if it works for you. But with this, we complete this video, my friends. I really hope that you all enjoyed it. If you did, please thumbs it up, consider subscribing, and I'll see you next time.